All of you guys have been charged with criminal offenses. It appears all of you guys have worked out agreements to end these cases today. You all give up a lot of rights by entering into these agreements. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you guys are not citizens or possible immigration consequence, you can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You guys give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, you cannot change this or undo this. Is this what you guys want to do?
Sir.
Okay, so we will go through each of you guys to figure out what's going on. So are you Mr. Crutchfield?
Sir.
So Mr. Crutchfield, you are charged with the offense of criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement where they're offering you 66 days in jail, credit for the 66 days that you've done. Is this what you want to do, sir?
Sir.
How do you plead to the offense, sir? I will find you guilty, sentence you to agreement. Let's see, where are you? Now, Mr. Costley, you are charged with attempted burglary of a motor vehicle. I don't have this up yet. Oh. Oh, he was on probation.
Yes, sir.
What have we worked out on Mr.?
30 days.
Okay.
It has 3 days. I put it on the. Where is it? It's right there in the bottom.
Okay. So it's 3 days in jail, credit for the 43 days that you've done. Is it true or untrue that you violated your probation, Mr. Costley? I will find that it's true. Sentence you to three days in jail. I will give you credit for the 43 days that you've already done. Your probation is hereby revoked. It will now reflect as a conviction on your record, sir. Lastly, Mr. Webb, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for the 71 days that you've done. Is this what you want to do, sir? So it looks like he's got 2 DWIs.
Yes, sir. The second one upon completion of this plea will be dismissed, Your Honor.
Okay.
But he has a felony pending also.
Out of the same transaction as the second DWI. Your Honor, I just want the record to reflect on Costley. It's just on the technicals, paragraphs 2, 10, and 19.
Yeah, for
Not
sure.
the new law violation.
I reflected that in the paperwork as well, but just for it to be known.
So, but I'm with Webb, we're pleading on the 718,
Yes.
right? And then the new one will be dismissed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't know, have you let the felony court know to see how, if and how it'll impact the case if it's theirs?
Yes, Judge, I'm notified. So it probably has been notified of the plea.
Okay.
Order in the court.
I'm going to suspend your license for a year, Mr. Webb. Do not drive until you get a license. And I'm going to tell you, I don't know how many DWIs you have, but I'm going to tell you that anytime you get pulled over, they're going to look up your record. They're going to see DWI, continuous family violence. Do you think they're going to be nice to you, sir? Don't get into a car. Every day someone dies from a DWI in Harris County. Every damn day. And here you are with 2 DWIs. Stop endangering our public. All we want our streets to be safe, Mr. Webb. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Chavez,
Sir.
how's jail?
Not too great.
Good. It's not supposed to be fun.
Sure.
You know why you're here.
Sure.
You've picked up an evading arrest. You're facing now up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. Here's the kicker. You're on felony probation as well. So what happens when you pick up a new case while you're on felony probation? That's exactly right. please.
On July 1st, 2024, officers on patrol observed the defendant loitering and soliciting in front of the Family Dollar in a high drug trafficking area in Harris County, Texas. Officers spoke with the clerk who stated the defendant hadn't conducted any business with the store, and management wanted all persons loitering and soliciting, not conducting any business with the store, trespassed. The deputy in uniform attempted to make contact with the male loitering and ordered the male to walk over to
Oh, okay. Who's trying to make contact with him?
a officer that initially observed him loitering and soliciting, and then spoke with management at Family Dollar.
Go back a little bit. Read me again exactly what happened again.
Officers on patrol observed the defendant loitering and soliciting in front of Family Dollar in a high drug trafficking area in Harris County, Texas.
Okay. What does loitering and soliciting mean? Right, because you're saying he's soliciting. How? Because that's a conclusory statement. Please.
Well, the
Okay,
DIMS
you're doing
did
great,
not
but-
state what exactly he was doing, but I would assume
And I have a problem with that.
hanging around and trying to solicit business in front of the Family Dollar that was not right. And even after the officers observed him just hanging around and soliciting other people for business, then they spoke with the Family Dollar management, who then said that he had not gone into Family Dollar. He was just hanging out all day. Well, not all day, that's my words, I apologize.
That's,
But he was just hanging
can't add that
out.
in, because that's one of my concerns is how long is he there? Has he actually spoken to any people? Because it's not been listed in there. Is he begging for money, right? Or is he doing something worse?
Judge, I think ultimately in this case, what the clerk was wanting him to do was, what the officer do.
Get out.
was Trespass. So in the course of trying to issue a trespass, he began to evade. It's not the lawyering. or-
Sure.
They see him there.
I get it.
They ask the store, hey, do you want here? No, I want to trespass. So in an attempt to give him that trespass warning, he begins to evade. That's the PC. It's 125 yards. But with regards to whether there was a lawful reason to detain him, there was. It's just a trespass.
Yeah,
You're
I
just
don't,
trying to issue a trespass.
hey, you're on notice now.
Yes, sir.
If you go back, what's going to happen?
Go to jail.
Correct. They will now hit you with a criminal trespass. You're on felony probation. Why on earth are you allegedly loitering and allegedly soliciting? Look at me. What are you doing in life?
I have to before it's
Stop. There are other ways to do things. Okay? You're on, look at me. You're on felony probation. They have their eyes on you in every respect. No one likes you. Everyone wants to see you fail. Don't give them a reason.
sir.
Do you understand? I'm going to find no probable cause in your case now. But look,
Sir.
you're on notice now. Don't go back to this location. I don't know what's going to happen in your felony case, but they're trying to sink their teeth into you, if you know what I mean. All right. Good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, Mr. Clark. If you partake in one iota of marijuana from now on, I'm going to lock you up and I'm going to make your bond so high you're going to split into 15. I'm so upset with you at this point that I can't even see straight. You've done nothing in this life to better yourself in any way. And I'm going to tell you now that it's such a damn shame. I don't know who you have in your life pushing you to try to better yourself. Apparently it's no one, because let me ask you, would anybody in this life be proud of you at this moment? Is your mom around? Come on up, ma'am.
She got me a lawyer too.
Sorry?
She got me a lawyer. I got a lawyer.
What's your background there? That's 23.
He has never graduated high school. And what I wanted to do was, at the very minimum, get him a high school diploma, because he'll never achieve anything in this life, at the very minimum, without a high school diploma. Go ahead.
Oh, he was going to school, but the school he was going to, Richard Milburn, he was going there. But they, messed up on his credits or something. And so I just took him out.
He
because they wanted
needs,
him to, start all back over again. But he had his credits, but they dropped, they removed him, so.
so perhaps what we need to do is get him into a GED program, because he's now too old to get back into high school. They're not going to let him back. So at a minimum, he needs to get a high school diploma. What I was going to do, or a GED, I'm sorry, a GED.
Okay.
What I was going to do is give him a lawyer today.
I had him one. I got him one out of here.
It's okay. It's up to you. I was going to give him a lawyer today.
Oh, you don't give him one?
I was going to give him one today.
That's fine.
Have you already paid the lawyer?
No, sir. not
Then
yet.
don't. Save your money.
Okay.
I would prefer you spend that money on getting him GED classes and paying for him to get his high school diploma. You will go nowhere in life without a minimum a high school diploma. And I'm telling you, I'm going to test you 31 days from today. You test positive for marijuana. Guess what's going to happen?
Get locked up.
Right. And I'm going to make your bond so high. Woo, your granny's going to be spit. That's how high it's going to be. Do you understand? No more smoking marijuana. And if you have any issues as to why you can't stop, you better find another release. There are other things you can do. Don't smoke weed. I don't care if you come in here, try to tell me that you're in a car with 4 other people and they were hot boxing. I don't care. Jesus tells you got to do something differently. Do not smoke weed. I will set your case for 2 weeks from today. And I want to see what you have done to start getting GED classes. Do you understand? I'm going to push you until you get this. And if you can't, then you're going to go to a place where you're going to be all alone doing it, away from the public. We're going to do this either the easy way or the hard way. How that happens depends on you. You hold the proverbial keys to the jail cell. Now, if you ever have a problem with him, you let me know and I will straighten him out for you. Does he live with you?
I love my mom.
Okay. Mom, anything you need, you let me know. If he starts acting up in any way to you, I'll help you out in any way you need.
He was a kid. He don't do nothing. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's what I see.
That may be, but the course that he set for himself now will end up nowhere in life. It doesn't matter whether you're in this place or you're back there. The course for your future is headed this way, that way. It's not headed up to the stars like it should be. This life is about one thing and one thing only: money. And if you don't have money, your life is going to suck forever and a day. The divorce rate in this country is so high because of one reason: no money. Women and men fight ad nauseum because they have no money. And if you don't have money, nothing good's going to happen to you in life. The only way you're going to get it is with this knowledge. And the only way you do that is by learning and by schooling. Do you understand? So I'm going to be on you so much, you're going to think that we're... All right. It's late now. So what do you want to do, Victoria, as far as a lawyer's
I
concerned?
already reached out to Sims. He said he can zoom on in about 5 minutes.
Okay. I've got you a lawyer. We will set you for 2 weeks from today. You know what's expected of you. You will be tested 31 days from today. You test positive, that tells me that you've continued to smoke and that you've blown me off. You know what's going to happen. When you come back in 2 weeks, I want to see what you've done. All you have to do is Google, get my GED. You can also reach out to the lawyer that we've given you. They have social services through the MAC, which is like an agency that helps lawyers with services that can also help you with getting classes for you so that you can get your GED. Do you understand? Okay, just take a seat for me. We'll be back with you shortly. You can go back there, that's fine. You're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir.
On July 7th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a DWI call and met with a sergeant who was in his personal vehicle and on the way to work. The sergeant advised he followed a vehicle after observing it in 2 lanes driving, as well as swerving from left lane to right lane, almost hitting a curb and multiple vehicles that he drove past. The car stopped at a light and the sergeant called the police because he believed the driver was to be impaired. The sergeant continued to follow and give updates. The vehicle eventually struck the median and continued northbound, continuing to swerve. The vehicle then pulled off to the right lane, hopped a curb, and parked in the grass next to an intersection. The defendant got out of the driver's seat, got back in, and drove off. The vehicle continued to drive in 2 lanes, bounced off another curb, and almost hit another car. Uniformed officers observed the car drive in 2 lanes, then drive into lane 1 and drive in the middle of the lane, then failed to maintain a single lane. They conducted a traffic stop and the car slow rolled. The driver was ID'd by his Mexican consular card. The defendant was a sole occupant and had bloodshot eyes, unsteady walk, and a strong odor of alcohol on the breath. A 25-ounce can of Bud Light, warm to the touch, was on the floorboard. The
So
bed
he has alcohol in the car while he's driving?
of the truck had 4 of the same beer cans inside. Standard field sobriety test was conducted. 6 of 6 on the HGN. The walking turn could not be completed, and 3 of 4 on the 1-leg stand. DIC was read. Breath was a .168 and a .17.
Mr. Puente Carizales, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license?
No,
No,
You are not allowed to drive. Are you a citizen of the United States?
no,
Are you in this country with or without permission?
sin permiso.
Without permission.
What happens if you go to jail?
¿Qué pasa si va usted a la cárcel?
No sé.
I don't know.
Think.
Piense.
No entiendo.
I don't understand.
Are you in this country with or without permission?
Sin permiso.
Without permission.
What happens if you go to jail?
Usted va a la cárcel.
No sé.
I don't know.
Are you in this country with or without permission? What happens if you go to jail?
¿Qué pasa si usted va?
Quiero que tú pienses.
No sé, no.
Piénselo.
Ya.
Si no estás aquí con permiso, ¿qué te pasa si tú vas a la cárcel? Think.
Pues, ya no volver a hacer nada de tomar nada.
You are not answering my question.
I don't know.
Question.
Mr. Puente, immigration goes through the jail
Migración
searching for people
buscando personas
who are in there
que están ahí
without permission in this country every single day.
cada día.
And if they find you in the jail, they will put a detainer on you. You will be stuck in jail until immigration is done with you, which is usually the better part of around 6 to 9 months. You will sit in custody.
Estaría sentado en la
You're not listening. You will sit in jail waiting for immigration to do whatever they're going to do to you. Do you understand what I just said?
¿Entiende lo que le acabo de decir?
Sí,
Yes,
What did I just say?
es lo que le acabo de decir.
de que si paso migración me va a aportar esto.
If immigration
Estar en la
passes,
cárcel.
they'll deport me if I'm in jail.
Very good.
Muy bien.
You will sit in custody for almost 9 months waiting for that to happen. If you do not want this to happen,
No
do
quiero.
not violate the conditions I put on you now.
Está bien.
Any
Very well, Judge.
slight mistake on your part, I will put you in jail. And if you're unlucky enough, you will be there for a long time. You are not to consume any alcohol or drive any vehicle for any reason. Do you understand?
¿Entiendes?
Está bien, sí.
That's very well.
No driving for any reason.
Ok. Está bien.
That's
Sí,
fine,
pues.
Judge.
Do you know those being monitored or?
Yeah, I mean, it's a DWI, so of course I'm going to monitor.
Sure.
I'm going to randomly test you. And if you fail to go test,
Antes de ir a hacer ciudad.
I will put you in jail. If you test positive for alcohol or any type of illegal drugs, likewise, I'm going to put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. The worst possible thing you can do is get into a car and drive, because if you do, I will have a contempt hearing and you will be facing an additional 6 months in jail every time you drive.
Cada vez.
You understand? You will be signing a promise with me today, an affidavit that you're not going to drive. I don't care what your excuse is.
And Judge, we talked about all this last night about the high risk if he goes back to jail. I think he just might be a little nervous.
I'm okay, Mr. Davila. I just really want him to understand the severity and that he's not to drive for any reason. I hope you understand and I hope you get it, because we have thousands of people in custody right now with immigration detainers. This is the only warning you will get from me. Take it however, take it in a good way, take it in a bad way. You are old enough to know that actions have consequences.
Para entender que las acciones tienen.
Now, because you have a lawyer,
Ahora ya que tiene
I will waive your appearance. But Mr. Puente, it is your responsibility to stay in touch with Mr. Davila, and he will tell you when and if you have to come back to court. For now, I will have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. You will then go to Victoria, where we'll have you sign a reset. After that, I'm going to get you to Tracy, where you will sign for your.
On June 19, 2024, officers were dispatched to a crash call. A witness stated that he watched the defendant crash into a pole and then continued to drive away from the crash scene. The vehicle eventually was stopped and he observed the defendant exit the vehicle. Officer met with the defendant next to the car, still holding the keys and damage to the front of the car. Defendant said that he was heading to Grower from Galveston.
Porter, it's just misspelled.
Porter from Galveston, and said he had vodka. There was slurred speech, a strong odor of alcohol in the breath, unsteady balance, and standard field sobriety test was conducted with a HPN of 6 of 6, 7 of 8 on the
Walk and turn.
walk and turn, thank you,
It's okay.
and he refused the one leg stand. PIC was red and the BAC was a .185 and .185.
So he took a breath test. then, I
Yes, Judge,
assume.
voluntary breath.
Okay. Will you run him to see how many DWIs he has?
He has one prior DWI in 2015 in Williamson County.
My understanding is the only time he's been arrested is his prior DWI.
Just the one, right? Nothing
Yes.
else? Okay. All right. Mr. Moorhead, do you have a Texas driver license, sir?
Yes, sir.
Do you have valid liability insurance in your name?
Yes, sir.
I am now putting a restriction on your license, sir. You're not allowed to drive any vehicle that's not equipped with an ignition interlock. If you're caught driving a vehicle that doesn't have an interlock, you will go to jail. I will revoke your bond. You will not get any more PR bonds. I'm also ordering you now as a condition not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. When I mean no alcohol, I mean no alcohol from any source. No tequila, lollipops, hair dye, NyQuil, cakes, candies, foods, gums. I've heard everything. Understand, no alcohol from any source.
Yes,
You
sir.
understand? If you are caught drinking, then I will revoke your bond. I will put you in jail. As much as it's going to pain me to do that against Mr. Meunier, I'm still going to do it. So no alcohol from any source. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
The only issue we have with the condition of bond, Judge, is the interlock. His vehicle was damaged on night of, and it's going to be repaired. How long did you say it was going to take?
About a month.
And you're not, then if you want, I can give you a portable device for now, but you're not allowed to drive them.
So he has a motorcycle.
He can't, no.
Okay.
No. Unless you can put a blow and go on that motorcycle, no driving.
I don't have a motorcycle.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have a bicycle.
Well, a bicycle is fine, right?
Sorry, I received an email and when I read the word bike, I assumed that meant motorcycle.
You can ride a bike. I'm not going to put the interlock on a bike, but still be careful because no consumption of alcohol means no alcohol. You get on a bike drunk, it's not going to go well for you. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right. Regardless, as it is now, I'm going to have you sign a promise with me that you're not going to drive at all. If I find that you drive, I will have a contempt hearing. I'm telling you, I mean business when I say no driving.
Yes, sir.
When you get the vehicle back, we come back, take the promise away. And it's-
Correct.
I'll explain to you.
When you get your car back from being fixed, or in the interim, if you have a second car, you can put the interlock on the second car and drive that one. But you are not allowed to drive anything that doesn't have an interlock on it.
I'll explain to you.
Okay.
Are you going to be driving until you get your car fixed?
What is it?
I drove my car here, Your Honor.
Aha. Require the device be
So
installed.
let's do this. Do you want to continue to drive that car?
No, sir. Well,
It's going to be turned.
certainly
into a
not
mechanic.
for a month, for at least a month. I don't plan on driving at all for at least a month, to include that car, after I get home.
The usual instructions, Judge, would say to have it installed within 7 days. We can keep that. And then he can have a portable for the next month or so until the car should be fixed.
Okay.
And it sounds like he won't be driving his car past the next day or two.
No. Drive the car home. No more driving after that. Do you
Yes, sir.
understand?
That's
Yes, sir.
fine, yes, sir.
Sorry, that was more complicated than I thought it would.
Are we paying for the portable, James?
What do you do for a living, sir?
Retired.
From?
U.S. Army and Exxon.
Okay. He can afford it, right? Yeah.
I will proffer to the court that I am retained.
Mr. Moorhead, the only thing I'm going to ask from you is don't consume any alcohol. You know, all we want are streets to be safe. That's all we want. If you put the streets in danger, that's it.
Not for the rest of my life, Your Honor.
For now, I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. After that, we will get you to Victoria. We will have you sign a reset. You then will get with trace through your bond conditions. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance so you don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with Nathan. He will tell you if and when you have to come back to court.
Okay.
If Nathan tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. So no alcohol, no dope, no driving for now. You get your portable device in a week and then stay in contact with Nathan. When you do eventually get a car, come back here and then we can switch it out for you and then you can drive.
Thank you.
On June 20th, 2024, at 2:11 a.m., officers observed a car stuck on train tracks trying to reverse. Officers had all occupants exit the vehicle, and the driver had bloodshot red eyes, slurred speech, he was swaying, and an odor of alcohol on the drive. The driver stated he had 2 beers, and officer conducted field sobriety tests. HGN was 6 of 6, the walk and turn was 5 of 8, and the one leg stand was 3 of 4. DIC was read and breath was consented to. The results were a .196 and a 0.211.
Do you mind running his criminal history, see what other things he has, if anything?
There's none, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Does she have access to be able to do that?
Yeah, so we screened it with the criminal history.
Got
She
it.
does.
Okay. All right, Mr. Navarro, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have valid liability insurance in your name?
Sure, Your Honor.
Then you're not allowed to drive
Wait,
until
yes.
you're 100% sure.
Yes,
No, you don't know. So to me, usually I don't know means no. Until you actually are able to verify that you see an actual policy with your name on it and the car that you're driving, you're not allowed to drive. Do you understand?
yes, Your Honor.
If you drove here, you may not drive home until you actually verify that you have liability insurance on whatever car that you're driving.
Yes,
I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you have a drug or alcohol problem and you continue to use, I will put you in jail. Do you understand? You will not get any more PR bonds from us.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a great lawyer. Listen to Mr. Ruiz. He will take care of you. If Joseph tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, you're not responding to phone calls or text messages, I will also issue a warrant for your arrest.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do not pick up any new cases, no dope, alcohol, and stay in contact with Joseph.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions? All right, so for now, Joseph, he's not allowed to drive until we verify it. If you're able to do it now and you can show us that he has insurance, then we'll allow him to drive. Other than that, we're gonna have him sign an affidavit not to drive for the moment. So just you guys stand down and let me know if you do. Until that point, I'm gonna have you sign an affidavit promising us you're not to drive until you get approval with us and show us that you have insurance. Do you understand? One more question. How old are you, sir? What do you do in life?
Retail?
Did you graduate from high school?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, where are you at now? College, no college?
Not as of right now, Your Honor.
You just work in retail?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your Honor, we'll step outside and see
It's
about
okay.
the insurance.
I'll have this ready for now, let me have him sign a reset. Eventually, he'll get with Tracy for his bond conditions, but he's not allowed to leave until he signs this or you show me that he has insurance.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
Joseph, thanks. So all this, over $1. How much time did he spend in jail for $1?
This is over 3 months, if I'm correct.
He spent over 3 months in jail for 4 quarters. Where are we now with regard to his living situation?
So he's with his brother now, so he's not staying at the family house anymore.
Do you have any kind of issues about him trying to go back? What,
None that I know of. They've spoken to his father, so they did a rip call with the dad. From as I read it, they don't have any contact or anything like that. So yeah, I think he's just at the brother's staying there.
Mr. Alvarez, what do you do in life?
I'm currently working right now at Colgan,
Where?
a rebar company.
Good. Are you working full time?
Yes.
Great. That makes me happy. When you have too much time, your mind tends to wander. You tend to do things you're not supposed to. You get in trouble. You become self-destructive. You need something to occupy your time. And the nice thing about it is you get money. That's why it's important to have a job and to keep a job. How long you been working there?
I started like 4 days ago.
What were you doing before that?
He's been in custody. So I think before that, he just got out, I think, in the last week or two. So I do think pretty quickly he did find work.
That's great. Look, all we want you to do is stay on top of it. Do a good job. Put your heart into it. And I'm telling you, you'll work your way up and make a lot of money, right? The better you do, the more money comes your way. So what kind of relationship do you have with your folks now? Is it good or is it bad?
It's good.
Okay.
I'm living with my brother right now.
Remember, what happens if you get into a fight with your brother?
Gonna get in trouble again.
Well, you're gonna end up on the street. That's what I'm trying to get to you, that don't bite the hand that feeds you. You only have a place to stay now. You barely started working. You've got no money. You've got nothing to you. So if he puts you out because you don't listen to him, you're going to end up on the street. And then you're going to be doing things you never thought you would just to get a bite to eat. So remember that next time you get hot, next time you get upset, if he does something to piss you off, be careful. Walk away, go outside, run, exercise, do something to get your mind off of it. Otherwise, you're going to end up on the street or even worse, here. Now, with me, no dope, no alcohol, stay working, no contact with your parents for now. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you taking any kind of medication? Are you supposed to be taking anything?
No.
No? Okay. Are you under the care of any kind of psychiatrist, psychologist, or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Sam, anything else we need? Okay, I'm gonna find probable cause. You already know what's expected of you. Be nice to your brother. It's not hard, right? If you ever have any problems, whatever it may be, call Sam. You can always come back here too if you ever have any issues, and we'll help you out too. I'm not gonna be understanding if you start fighting with people, right?
Yes.
Don't. Okay. So he'll have to meet with Tracy for bond conditions. We'll have you sign a reset. The only other thing I need you to do, remember to stay in contact with Sam. He will tell you when you have to come back to court. Okay? As long as you can do those things, you and I will be best friends.
Okay.
All right? Okay, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks.